We started off the game being really intentional and just kind of being specific about what we were doing and kind of sticking to schemes. We had a lull in that second quarter that dug a little hole for us, and from that point on, it was a little tough for us to get out of it. I mean, our execution was not great, like offensively, and against a team like NC State, the number 5 team in the country, you got to be able to score. I mean, you can't just get stops. I thought we played well defensively for a good amount of time, but as getting stops, you also have to be able to score to put pressure on them as well, and we didn't do that consistently tonight.
Hey, Tina, what's your frustration level with how quickly it gets away like that?
I don't know if I can put a number on it, but or I'm not going to put a number on it, but it is frustrating. I mean, simply because we show that we're able to execute, at points in the game. We show that we're able to defend and execute our schemes or the game plan. And then something happens. Like we haven't quite put our finger on what that is, but something happens where we go away from what we know works. And then it takes us a while to get back to that. And then when we do, it's an uphill battle. So yes, it could be very frustrating, but the reality is that, my frustration has to be controlled, because we have to come back and we have to do it again. And they have to know that not just myself, but our staff, we believe that they have the ability to do it, and we're going to continue to coach them through it.
This seemed like a much different game than the one you played down there, score-wise, pace-wise. Was that something you guys tried to control a little bit more, or just the way the game went?
A little bit of both. I mean, anytime you play against a team that has the ability to score the way that they do, you have to make them uncomfortable, and you have to kind of take away the things that they do well. And in the beginning of the game, we did that. We did a lot of trapping. We did a lot of doubling in the post to just kind of make them have to make second and third passes and not allow them to play one-on-one at any point. As the game progressed, we stopped doing those things, and, they started getting comfortable. And the number 5 team in the country, when they're comfortable and they're allowed to do the things that they do well, it's going to be hard to stop them.
Coach, first time we've talked to you in a while. Just can you walk us through what this past month has been like, all the postponements and going through COVID, limited practices? I know you got a couple girls back tonight that you didn't have at Georgia Tech too.
I think a couple swear words would probably put it together nicely, but I'm going to refrain from that. It's been a little tough. Anytime you're in the middle of the season and you have to take weeks off. Before our Georgia Tech game, the last game that we played was December 19th, and we had maybe 3 practices, 2 practices as a full team, and then 1 practice with the majority of our team, and then going into a game. It's tough, but the reality is, and it's what I tell our kids, everybody in the country is facing something similar to us. So what we can't do is make excuses about the reality. This is not just something that we're experiencing. All programs are experiencing it. And at the end of the day, we have to show up.
Sorry. Yeah, Amity, just getting over to you. What has it been like for you from a player's perspective, especially considering what y'all went through last year and seeing the season get canceled and kind of going through a similar thing right this past month?
Some players back, so just try to get back to the rhythm, and everybody's facing it. We just have to push through and keep getting better every day and just work hard.
All right.
All right,
We're
thank you,
good.
guys.
Thank you very much, ladies.